All right, guys, so today we are actually going to be learning how to set up our trading account in UTrading with the new updated UTrading app. We all know that UTrading have upgraded the account. They kept on, adding more features and making trading experience and easier for us. Right now we have what we call SVIP, which was not there before, which is for those who are using the what we call the copy trading. We have the copy trading system, which was not there before. We have a lot of new features in UTrading that were not there before, so I'm going to be explaining all of them for us. But in this video, I want to focus my attention on explaining how to make more money in UTrading. We have given you guys different trading settings. Now, what we do here, my name is Gideon. For those who don't know, I'm actually a crypto coach. I teach you guys how to make money on crypto and different ways to make money on the internet. Basically, today we are using UTrading to trade and using UTrading to make money on crypto. Right now, today I want you to pay attention to what I'm going to be talking about today. Over time, I have given you guys different UTrading formulas to give you profit. I keep on adding up this knowledge just as I give you guys a particular formula and settings for trading. We watch how it is going and we watch the downside of the settings, and we update ourselves. So today we have a new formula and settings for trading, which I want to give to you guys, and I want you to pay attention so you won't get confused. So before you can use this thing, you must have purchased your yogas by going to more and clicking on yogas, and then clicking on the yogas you want to buy, and then clicking on buy. Now, once you purchase your yogas, then you can be able to do this. Now, remember, before you purchase your yogas, you must have funded your account, and you must have done what you call your API binding by going to API and selecting the exchange you want to bind, and then clicking on authorization and binding it. We've done different videos on this, both the yogas, both the API, every single thing step by step for you. And if you're in our team, you should be able to watch those videos and follow our suit. Now, how do you set up your trading? Today, I won't be talking about manual trading because I don't want this video to be too long. I won't be talking about copy trading. Rather, in our next training on Friday, I will talk about copy trading and Launchpad. Today, I won't be talking about Launchpad either because this is a recorded video. So, I will always teach Launchpad on a live video. So right now, we'll be talking about manual trading, the new trading setup, the new no liquidation setup. How do you go about it? First, you click on trade. After, you must have your capital in your exchange. Remember, don't forget, you must have had your capital in your Binance or in your Bybit or whichever exchange you want to use. Your trading capital should be in that exchange, right? Once you have your trading capital in that exchange, that is when you can be able to come back to do whatever I want to teach you right now to do. And you must have done your API binding and purchase your yogas. So click on trades. Select manual, and any of the manual trading settings you want to use, you can use any one to do it. But today I will be talking about futures trading, not spot trading. So if you see that AIDCA Pro, the new one, is making wave already. That is a new one here. AIDCA, are you seeing it? This new one is making a lot of waves. Look at it. You can see that a lot of people are cashing out big time with this new one, AIDCA Pro. So we have other ones. If I scroll down, you're going to see DCA. So let's go back to use the one we normally use, which is the DCA futures. So you can either use the AIDCA Pro or you can use the DCA futures, whichever one. I'm going to teach us how to use this one AIDCA Pro. Some persons don't know how to use it, so I'm going to come back here and teach us how to use it. Okay, so let's use this one that is much easier for everybody to understand since we are using it before, the DCA features. I'll click on it. Once I click on it, I'm going to select my auto single. In this video, I won't be using hedging. I'll be using auto single. Of course, we have done a video already on this on auto hedging, and I believe you guys have gotten the video, so you can use any of them you want to use, either auto hedging or auto single. But make sure you watch the video to the end before you use any of them. If I go and click on this BTC/USDT right now to select a coin, click on all, then I will want to trade on these coins. I don't want to trade on volatile coins. I will either focus my attention on SRP, SUI, AVUSDT, Doge, NEAR, ADA, Avas, Link, sometimes BNB, Atom is volatile too, BCH, Uni, trs few. Now, depending on if you're using Binance, you have more. Binance or BitGet, you have more features. I'm using Bybit, so Bybit doesn't have more coins to trade, but Binance have better coins than Bybit. BitGet has more better coins than both. Okay, so I'm using Bybit. That is why I can't find much better coins. But let me say I want to pick any of these coins. Okay, let me just pick FIO for today. If I pick this FIO right now, you will see that the whole settings I did have automatically changed. You can see that everything have returned to default. So I have to go through that settings again by turning on my smart covering, putting it as circle, changing my leverage to the highest. Today, right now, the highest leverage on FIO is 20. Remember, on BTC was 50. I'll click on OK. Now, if you're using different exchanges, you're going to be getting different leverage, maximum leverage. So I'll then leave it, look at my take profit is less than 1. I'll take it to 1. That is all. Then I will now come and do my calculation. What is my calculation? The calculation is my initial position multiply by my leverage divided by my contract. My initial position, which is 50, multiplied by my leverage, which is 20x, divided by my contract, which is 16.830. Not my max position contract, not the 37. I mean my contract. So I will say I will now go to my calculator. Initial position, which is 50, multiplied by my leverage, which is 20, divided by my initial my contract rather. Oh, I have mistakenly launched this trade. So at this point, what we need to do is to select a coin. So I will need to come here and select a coin and click on all. Then in this case, I'm going to select Atom as the coin I want to trade. Atom. Now I've selected Atom. So when I select a coin, everything will disappear. So the first thing I need to change, turn on smart covering, put it parameter as circle. Smart covering is turned on. Change my leverage to the highest leverage. And come to my take profit and change it to 1 if it's less than 1. If it's more than 1, I will leave it at default. Once I have done all this, I will then go to my, if I'm using $100 capital, right, $100 capital, this is what I need to do. If I am using more than $100 capital, I'm using $2,000 capital, I need to change my max order to be 3. But with this strategy, those who are in the 10K group, they have their trading settings already. So I'm going to be updating their trading settings for them also. But you that is using your little capital, with your $100 capital, you can trade at least 5 coins with this strategy, and you make more profit than you were making in the new liquidation settings we are using before. So in this case, I will go to my calculator, because we are about to do some little calculation in this one. So right here, we are going to say, to get the calculation we use in our initial position, we are going to say our current initial position by default, which is 41, multiply by our leverage, the leverage we use, which is the highest leverage, which is 50. That will give us 2,050, divided by our initial position contract, which is 16.633. 16.633. That is 123. So it simply means that 123 should be in my next initial position. My next initial position will now be 123. So I will come and clear this 41 and put 123 as my new initial position. If I put 123, you can see that I now have my initial position. I now have my contract, initial contract to be 49, and my max position contract to be 109. Then I'll click on OK and go and click on launch. Now let me do the calculation again. How do I get 123? I'm going to do it again. Let me launch this one first. I'll click on launch. Let's wait for it to launch. I think the network is holding it. Oh, I don't know why it's taking time to launch, but I guess it's the network. Network is breaking. So this is how to launch your trade. It's very, very, very simple. Initial position multiplied by, that is your initial position by default, multiplied by your leverage, which is the highest leverage you've used, divided by your contract. Whatever it gives to you, you then put it, the value, whichever value it gives to you, then put it as your new, replace your initial position with that value, and then launch your trade. It's that simple. Okay, at this point, I don't know, my network is breaking, but I will go ahead and set up a new trade, but my network is still breaking. I don't know why it has been slowly like this. Okay, we are going to go right here, and let's say we want to select another coin. We want to trade on, I think I have that coin trading. We want to trade on let's say Gala, for instance. Let's say we want to trade Gala. Now you can see every single thing has changed. The first thing I need to do on Gala is turn on my smart covering, put my parameter as circle, and go to my highest leverage, which is 50x for this one. Some of them will be 20x as your highest, some of them will be 100x. Just put the highest leverage. Check my take profit is more than 1 point, is more than 1, so I will leave it at default. I will leave every other single thing at default. You can decide to play around. If you watch our previous videos, you understand the difference between what is size multiple, what is price gap. I explained it, so you can decide to play around them if you want. For instance, your size multiple, you now know the meaning. Your price gap, you know the meaning. So your mass order, you know the meaning. So you can decide to change your mass order if depending on your capital, your size multiple, your price gap. But it does not, you don't really need to have put on all that headache. It just to give you a faster profit, but you just leave it at default, right? So once you leave it at default, come right here and go to your calculator. Open your calculator. I can't open mine in this phone because if I open it, the recording is going to stop. Now, once you open it, the calculation remains your initial position at default, which is in this case is 974, multiplied by my leverage, which is 50x, right? That gave me 48,700, divided by my contract, which is what? 16.986. That will give me 2,869. So this 2,869 is what I am going to input as my new initial position, not my contract. Whatever, if I did that calculation, remember the formula is initial position. Go and write it down. Initial position multiplied by your leverage, which is the highest leverage you've choose, divided by your initial position contract, which in my own case is 16.986. So it's going to be initial position, which is 974, multiplied by my leverage, which is 50, divided by 16.986. Whichever value you've gotten, go and clear off your initial position and put it as a new value under your initial position. So right now, I will clear off this whole value and I will put that 2,867 as my new initial position. What did you observe? It has given me my contract to be 50. That is my initial position contract to be 50, and my mass order to be my mass position contract to be 110. So I will just click on launch. You can see it has launched. So right now it's running. I will go back and select my DC again, select my BTC USDT, select all, select another coin. Remember, with $100 you can trade 5 coins maximum. Don't go beyond above 5 coins. Don't go more than 5 coins with $100. So if you have like $200, you can go with at least 8 to 10 coins. And if you have like $1,000, you can just use that parameter to know how many number of coins you can trade. But don't trade volatile coins. If you don't know the ones that are volatile coins, all you need to do is to trade the coins we're giving to you in the inner group on the 10K group to trade. Don't trade volatile coins with $100. Even with your $1,000, before you can trade volatile coins, you have like $2,000 and above. That is when you can be able to trade volatile coins. Volatile coins will give you massive profits, but they can have massive dump. So that is why we have given you some coins you can trade. So if I want to do this again on, let's say, Rune is actually volatile. If I want to do this, let's say the YDS is very volatile. Let's say I want to do this on Mana. I know if you want to do this and get better result, please don't use Bybit, use Binance or BitGet. But in my own case, I'm using Bybit. It's still working for me, but Bybit doesn't have some best coins you can trade. So right now, let's say I want to use SRP. I have SRP currently running. All I need to do right now is come here and do the same thing. I open this account. I just put $100 in this account to test this for us to show us that it's working. Turn on my smart covering, put it at Sacco, go to the highest leverage is still 50s for this coin, and check my take profit is less than 1. Change it to 1, and then go to my calculator, and it's going to be like my initial position is 30 multiplied by my leverage, which is 50, divided by my initial position quarter, which is 16.644. That will give me 90 points. That will give me like 90. So I will clear off this 30, which is my initial position, and put 90. That is it. And then I'll click on launch. That is this. It's simple. You can see same bot started already because I have this coin running already. So this is $100. If I come here and I click on robots, you can see the trade running. Now look at this. If you look at this trade, you see that I have limit order on near, limit order on SRP, limit order on ADA. Don't bother yourself. They will turn out to profit easily. Look at Gala. It's running in profit. Look at Atom. It's running. Look at Fuel. It's running. I'm doing this with $100. I'm going to add up you have added more coins right now. So I started testing this with $100 and it's working because this strategy, I needed to test it first to be sure that it's working before I give it to you guys. So I opened 5 coins with $100 and it's working. I allow it to run for a long time. I see the profit I've been able to make. Then I opened it with no liquidation strategies we are using before in another phone, using another robot, the same UTrading robot, and I was testing the both of them, and this one outperformed the no liquidation strategy we are using. That is why I'm giving you guys this one, and it's still no liquidation. Okay, now if anytime you have, look at Avas waiting for direction, Dodge waiting for direction, what I normally do is I will come to Avas, I will click on that Avas. Whenever I see waiting for direction, I will click on stop. I will stop it. Stop now. I will go and open it again by myself, right? I'll click on Dodge. You can see it has cleared off. I'll click on Dodge. I'll click on stop now. It has stopped. So I'll go back to trade and select manual and look for Dodge because I just stopped Dodge now, and open the same Dodge again. Wait, I can't see Dodge. I will look for Dodge. I will go and open the same coin. I open in Dodge again. Go for the highest leverage again. Look at my take profit is less than 1. Take it to 1. Leave others at default. And do my calculation. What is my calculation? 175 multiplied by 50, which is initial position multiplied by leverage 50, divided by my contract, which is 16.908. That gave me 517. This to show you, this calculation is to enable you know the initial position you are to input. So I'll clear up my 175 and put 517, which is my new initial position, 517. I'll click on done. It has given me 109. Then I'll click on launch. Then if I go back to the robot, you see that Dodge will start running for me. You can see Dodge is now running on short. So this is how to set up your trade with the new strategy we are using. If you found this video interesting, all you need to do is to like this video, share to other friends who are using UTrading, your friends who are using UTrading to trade, and don't forget to subscribe if you are yet to subscribe to the channel. So this is how to use UTrading to trade with the strategy we are using to trade, and it's working for us and it's giving us good profit. You have big capital, you can be able to trade multiple coins with no liquidation and get results. So right now, I don't want to hear anybody again say I'm not seeing results, I'm struggling to get results. This one is going to give you instant results. And finally, tomorrow in the inner group, on Friday in the inner group, we are going to be teaching on Launchpad and then the copy trading. Stay connected. It's not going to be a recorded training, so don't expect to see it on YouTube. It's going to be a live training. So make sure you avail yourself. By 9 p.m. on Friday, we're going to be having that training. See you guys. And those in the 10K group, you're going to be getting a surprise package right in that group later during the week.